We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Lightning and the Jaguars. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Jermaine Monticelli, the lefty from the Hawkeye State, gets the nod to pitch in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Standing in, Seth Roberts. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out. Now at the plate, Timmy Henson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
2-1 to count. And now a pitch on the way. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Batting third.
Stepping into the box, Mo Cole. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that's it.
The 1-0 home.
Ball in.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Popped him up. Peralta in foul ground. Into the stands. He got it. Wes Taylor, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under .250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Striding in, TJ Waters. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop, TJ Waters.
Now here it comes.
Ball up there.
Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Inside and low, 2-1. To 2-2 now.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Easel is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting second, the first baseman, Jose Ramos.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jose Ramos, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Here's the first pitch to him. One out, nobody on. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that tape.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Well, two straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Now at the plate, Nick W. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. The 0-1 pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Edgardo Peralta. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. In the dirt here. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, this is one of those good news, bad news situations. The good news is you fooled the hitter and he swings through the pitch. The bad news is the pitch wasn't even in the same zip code as the strike zone, and it goes as a wild pitch.
Oh, and 2. Here it is. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And that misses 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
He set the 2-2. And it's fouled away. is set. And the 2-2. W at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Now at the plate, Marty Riggs. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The first baseman, Marty.
First delivery to him on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Riggs has a batting line residing in the 230s.
This is the classic case of the modern-day ball player right there. You can have the batting average if your OPS is north of 800.
So far this season, Riggs enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. Fouled off. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. The pitch. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Eric Piper comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Here it comes. And he misses again, 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting 5th, the catcher, Ryan Nichols.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Ryan Nichols. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2.
Ball that goes there.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Jason Easel is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Easel has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Two and two. No score here as we play inning number 2. Just hung in there on that one. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Now in the box, Edmundo Ayala. On the season, he's hitting just over .290 coming into action here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Right on the corner. 2-2. The pitch. So a full count now.
3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Zane.
So stepping in, Zane Oates. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Now a move over to first, just keeping him close. A runner at first with no outs here. And another throw over. And he'll get back in safely. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily. Nobody out, runner on first. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Into the box, Philip Bowen.
Line drive snagged on a short hop.
One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and set to go is the switch hitting outfielder, Wesley Ray. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Outside and low, 3-0.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
.30 pitch. And he fouls this one off. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Now the payoff pitch home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. W arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Wes Taylor. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. W comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Seth Roberts.
Ready for another chance, Seth Roberts. First delivery to him on the way.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. Popped him up. Bowen has a play, and the inning is over. So striding forward now, Christian Berry.
For center fielder, Christian Berry.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball that's outside.
Up top, it's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
That one's in there, 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
3-1, here it is. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
The pitcher, Jermaine Monticelli, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Oh, boy, pro pitchers belong to a closed fraternity, so you don't usually see that very often. And anytime it does happen, folks start hanging on the top steps of the dugout. These things usually don't go unpunished.
Digging in for his second at-bat, T.J. Waters. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope. That's inside.
Now the 1-0. Hit hard on the ground at third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. The second for one.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jose.
Striding in once again, Jose Ramos. And they're runners at the corners now. He's set. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Here's the 1-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
In now, Nick W., and it's fouled away. They'll come into play here at 319. 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. Here's the 0-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Hinson is there, 2 gone.
The batter, the third baseman, Edgardo Peralta.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Edgardo Peralta. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Peralta is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Lays off 2-2 now.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
The set and the 2-2. Got him on a good slider there, swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 men left on base. On now to the top of inning number 4. Jupiter is out in front here, 1-0. Settling in now, Timmy Hinson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The center fielder, Timmy Hinson.
Now here's the pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. That's lifted the other way out to left. W is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out.
The third baseman, number 5. Cole.
So striding in, Mo Cole. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning so he won't be nibbling.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Stepping in now, Marty Riggs. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and this ball game is tied at 1.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
At the plate, Eric Piper. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Shoots this one over to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knocks things up. Bottom of the 4th coming up. All even now at 1-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And set to go is the second baseman, Edmundo Ayala.
Edmundo.
First delivery to him on the way.
Outside, that's the ball.
The 1-0. Hit high and deep out to left. Left fielder looking up at the track, the wall, and it's gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year. As they take the lead, it's 2-1.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Standing in now, Zane Oaks. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Line to the right side. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Philip Bowen. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
At the plate now, Christian Berry. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. The 0-2 home.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Got him.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
So now to the plate, Jermaine Monticelli, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Swing and a liner. Foul. And an speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Jupiter is on top here, 2-1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to hit is the catcher, Ryan Nichols.
Ryan Nichols.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
And it's 1-2.
Count is 1-2.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
To the plate now, Jason Easel. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit, froze him, but just missed the zone.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Count still full, 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 13, Wesley Ray.
Digging in now, Wesley Ray. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Wes Taylor will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Comes set. Now the pitch. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. So the lineup flips over and digging in, T.J. Waters.
Not shortstop, T.J.
First pitch of the at-bat. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Gonna be a tough play. And a good throw gets him. One gone.
Now back, first baseman, Jose Ramos.
Stepping up to the plate, Jose Ramos. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Easel is underneath this one. 2 gone.
Now batting, the left fielder, Nick W.
Now to the plate, Nick W. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Jaguars on top 2-1. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Seth Roberts will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, man. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Now the pitch.
2-1.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Into the box now, Timmy Hinson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the 0-1. Sent out to straightaway center field. Berry is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 5. Cole.
Digging in to try it again. Mo Cole 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Center fielder looking up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 11 for him on the season, as we are all knotted up at 2.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box, Marty Riggs, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A high fastball is in there. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Swung on and hit in the air again, deep down the left field line. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball.
Hey, I don't blame him for fouling that one away. His eyes lit up right there. He did not expect a changeup up in the zone with 2 strikes. Got to regroup.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. Through 5 1/2, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Brad Morrison enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Morrison.
Ready once again, Edgardo Peralta. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Edgardo Peralta.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Pitch on the way. 2-0.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The 2-0 finds the zone, strike one.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Pulled toward right center field. Hinson is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Now back, second baseman, Edmundo Ayala.
Digging in and looking for more, Edmundo Ayala.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Here's the first pitch to him. Strike one to start the at-bat. Fouled off. Oh, and 2, here it is. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
In now, Zane Oaks, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Good sharp curveball there. The count 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. A little bit outside. 2-1. Now here it comes.
Down to 3-1.
Philip Bowen would be next. The 3-1. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Digging in, Philip Bowen. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's set and the pitch. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
And this one gets away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. Oh, and 2. Here it is. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1 and 2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. 2-2. Here it is. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
The payoff pitch.
And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2, you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Stepping in, Christian Berry. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
No balls and 1 strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Ready on 0-2. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. Nichols goes to get it, and maybe some miscommunication there as the throw zips right by him. And the throw in gets away from him.
The pitcher, number 26, Jermaine Monticelli.
So here now is the pitcher, Jermaine Monticelli. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
A ball and a strike.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
The set and the 1-1. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Riggs will put this one away, and the side is retired. So it winds up being a run on no hits, and they leave 2 men on. We're through 6 full. Jupiter is out in front, 3-2. Digging in once again, Eric Piper. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Set to deal on 2-2. Towards second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.